Hey there, Coach Erik here. Thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the move away and how does a good player move the club away. My whole goal when coaching move away is to eliminate moving parts that we don't need in the golf swing, so that we don't need any compensatory moves in the downswing. It's just going to make you a more consistent ball striker. So you hear a lot of talk on the internet and about position number one, position number two, P1, the P system, but basically what P1 is your address position. P2 would be when the shaft reaches parallel to the ground, and that's what I want to talk about in this video today. So from position number one in your address position, what I coach is I like to have my players feel that they move the right shoulder blade towards the center of the golf swing, which would be the spine. So with a simple motion of the shoulder blade moving towards the spine, maybe 3 to 4 inches, we can actually get the club head to move 3 to 4 feet without any independent motion or movement in the hands and forearms. So as we set up to the ball in P1 or position number one, training yourself to move anatomically the shoulder blade towards the spine without any independent movements of the hands and forearms will move the club 3 to 4 feet. So I'm going to go ahead and move my shoulder blade towards my spine, and I've gotten to a point where my shoulders have moved about 45 degrees, and that's moved the club from behind the ball to here, which is a good 3.5 feet. Okay, now what you'll notice in position number two is the shaft is parallel to the ground. The leading edge of the golf club here is parallel to my spine. I haven't done any rotation of my forearms, which gives me a nice square club face. Both arms are still extended, and the club head is in line with my lead forearm. Now, a lot of mistakes people make when they don't have a pivot controlled takeaway is they'll use their independent movement of their hands and forearms, and the club head will get back behind them, forcing them to lift. When you do this, what happens is you throw off what I call blending, and blending is when in the backswing, your chest, your arms, and your club finish the backswing at the same time. So in an unblended backswing, as you throw the club in behind, your shoulders have moved more than 45 at P2. They've moved almost 90 degrees. Your arms are forced to lift. Now your shoulders and your pivot are waiting for the club to stop. Okay? So in a good move away, where you have a pivot controlled move away, you're going to move the right shoulder blade towards the spine. You're going to get the club in a parallel position. Again, the club head in line with the forearm, face of the club even with my spine. Now, I'm going to finish the turn into P4, which is the top of the swing, and you can see, if I do that a few times, you're going to see that my arms, club, and shoulders finish the swing at the same time. And that's what I call blending. Okay? So again, real quick, shoulder blade for the P2 movement, or the move away from your P1 position, is shoulder blade moves towards the spine, no independent movement of the hands and forearms. Give that a try. I think you're going to have more success with your ball striking.